Hey guys, it's Jessica. I am going to show you a little bit of digital planning. I just kind of want to give an idea of what this is like. So I was a hardcore happy planner. This is it's their tiniest planner, but it just gives you an idea. So it's a disc bound system, which means you can actually take these off. You can take all the sheets out, any of the sheets out, and then make them, make your own. Add them, take them apart, whatever you need to fully customize this. And the size that I like, I had gotten used to it with Erin Condren, which is this vertical layout, and I really, really like it. And there's just many reasons which I'll kind of explain. And so I was really, really excited with my happy planners every time I would get a new one, and with things lately, it's just kind of become necessary to digitize my direct sales business and my husband's remodel business, which I help him run. It's just become necessary. It's not really a luxury anymore. It's just important so that we can condense everything and keep track of things better, and also be able to access the important information that we need without carrying around a ton of files and books everywhere. We need to be able to recall a lot of information in our hands, basically. So this is why I have decided to get into digital planning. I haven't given up my paper planners just yet. I figured I would give it a shot, and so I just kind of wanted to show you a little bit about what I've discovered just in a couple days of playing around with this. So it's pretty decent, not bad. I'm pretty impressed, and I will get into it here and show you what I think. Okay, so here we have our planner, and I decided to show you October because I haven't messed with it yet, so I just kind of want to give you an idea. So first you need some sort of tablet that goes with a stylus that you can write with, because obviously this is to simulate real planning. I need to be able to write things out and mark them and see them visually like I would in my normal planner, because that's just how my brain works, and I really just can't do like just kind of a typing thing or whatever. I really, really need to be able to lay it out like a regular planner. Okay, so this is October. You need a tablet with some sort of stylus capability, and then this application is called GoodNotes, and I know some people use Zoom Notes. There's some other stuff that people use, but I know that GoodNotes is kind of the number one that people use. And then the next thing, so that is this application right here. And when you open it, you can import these things. So basically these are just PDFs. So you will also need to either build your own planner, which I do not want to attempt yet, or you can purchase it from Etsy. So since we're halfway through the year, I was able to get this planner for $8 off Etsy. I wanted a dated one because even though I can't use it again next year, I didn't want to have to take the time to go through and write in the dates or like copy and paste little stickers for dates, because to me that is way too time consuming when I can pay $8 and just have this planner. And now I'll probably do some other videos on how I use multiple of these, so I'll still use this template for other things. Anyway, so basically you can get a planner off Etsy or somewhere. I really wanted this specific layout, so that's why I got this one. Okay, so without further ado, here is how I lay out my month stuff. Okay. So in the month, when you open this in the application, you have all of these pages. Oops, sorry. You have all these pages. So these are all of the pages, right? And this looks a little bit like, well, how is that better than planners, paper planners? So you go to the first page, but there are things called hyperlinks. So for example, right here, this is where I've put some of my things, and so you can go skip to any of these. So for example, I'm gonna go ahead and skip to my meals. So I'm gonna have a section with favorite meals. I'm gonna collect my meal planning and my grocery list. I can redo this each week. And then I will have like a section for freezer list, that kind of thing. So that's how you get to and from. And then you can also mark favorites, which I really like. So that's how I'm going to get to these shortcuts to show you, so I don't have to flip through them all, right? So it's kind of the equivalent of finding a tab in your planner and just flipping straight to it. Okay, so in my month, one of the things that I really like to do is use washi tape to mark jobs for my husband's remodel business, or anything major, like if we're going on a vacation or anything like that. So what you would do is you need to open the tools here, In GoodNotes, this is the particular tool that I like for washi tape. So this is like the little shapes thing, and you can select it to snap to other strokes, fill color, whatever you would like to do. So I really, really like this tool. I'm going to go ahead and use a bright color, because what I used to do is I would mark washi tape across, and then I would write in the name of the job. So for example, let's say there's a job starting on Thursday. So I would typically put the jobs down at the bottom here. So obviously I don't want to just draw this because I draw horribly, but do you see how that fills it in? And so now we have a nice job there. So another nice thing is you can also zoom in to make it a little bit easier. So you can do this business instead of trying to draw so small. That comes in handy more when we are writing, and I'll show you that here in a second. So let's say this job lasts, you know, this week and a half, whatever. Obviously, look at this horrible job, but see how it makes it nicer. And these aren't exact, and you could copy and paste these later for stickers if you want, but for now, let's just use this for this purpose. So we're gonna say that this job lasts this time, and then we're gonna mark some time where, let's say, we'll just write in black, we'll say this is going to be off time. So I'm going to write a week off just for keeping track purposes here. So this is a work week, but we're going to take that week off. And then let's say there's another job, and let's do that in green, except that's like Christmas colors, which I have no problem with, except it'll look kind of funny. Okay, so now we're going to do this job now is going to take the rest of the month, let's say. See, I even got lazy with this. And so then what you do is you can lasso this and just move the whole dang thing, which is so nice. Okay, I thought it would take me a really long time to get used to this stuff, but it actually comes quite quickly, which is very nice. Oops. So you can see I suck at drawing, and so there we go. Okay, we'll fill in this last little bit here, and now we have our month. Okay, so this helps my brain see where we're at with stuff, but to do it better, this is what I would do. So let's say this is John Doe. Whoops. So now here I can go back, because I forgot to change, to black ink, which doesn't super matter. Oh, look at my horrible handwriting. Okay, so what we're going to do is I'm going to try and mark this actually very nicely. I'm going to use this thicker pen. Nope, I'm not. I'm going to use this one. I like this because you can actually preset these to what you use, and these are the ones that I use the most, so that is really nice. So we're going to say John Doe is here. Okay, so now I'm going to mark here also. And now here I want to note that we're off, right? So that helps my brain see, okay, so this job is lasting this long, this week we're off, and then this one we're gonna come back and do Jane Doe. Okay, so do you see how this is really, really nice to be able to see at a glance where we're going? And in fact, we could say, let's delete this one. So you lasso this, and then you can just hit delete. So now let's go in here, and let's say we're gonna go on a vacation. And so I wanna block out like this whole thing. Maybe we don't even wanna make room for anything else, right? We'll just do this, and I'm gonna go in here with my black pen, and I'm gonna say vacation. I have no idea where we're going. Disneyland. I don't think they're open back up yet. Okay, so let's say that. So this kind of helps my brain see things nicely. This is how I like to lay out my month. I'll put anything major, important, and especially things that take up, you know, multiple weeks where I need to see the big picture. So that's how I do my months.